friends, it's Becca with Beautiful Mess Plans, and I am here to plan May. That's crazy. That's crazy. But here we are. We're gonna plan May. Let's start with the month, my sticky note. So the end of the year, like the last 10 days or so, I play the final countdown every single morning at breakfast. It was a tradition that I started for whatever reason when my daughter was in kindergarten. My oldest was in kindergarten. And it's become a tradition, and they look forward to it because every single morning we played the final countdown for like 10 days. And they love it. And so we were calculating backwards, you know, when are we starting the final countdown? The kids are like, write it down, write it down. Don't forget, this is when you're starting it. So I have my note of when we're starting the final countdown. We are using the May Cocoa Daisy stuff. And yeah, I have not thought about which washi. I have several options here. I actually think I'm going to use this one, and I like to use like a second washi on top. So we could do the yellows. Or do we like the greens? I mean, I could use this one, but I do like the yellow. I think I'm going to go with yellow. Yellow feels very like, I don't know, it feels very spring-like. So, and we need all the happy spring. Not that it's particularly like cold and gross today, but we're still thinking like positive vibes on spring, that we're not going to have any more cooler days. Like, put the coats away and be optimistic that we're not going to need them again. Like, I'm done with them. I left the raincoats out. I did leave the raincoats out because we could still have a lot of rain. But I was like, I'm done. I'm done with coats. We're just going to tough it out in our hoodies, which isn't true because the other day we did wear coats because it was like, feels like 30 kind of morning, and it was really chilly. And then it warmed up to being like the 60s. So that feels spring and happy. All right, I do probably have some things that I'm going to have to write down from my big calendar. I talked about this like last month. I have sorry if it's kind of dark. I hope it's not too dark when I do this. I do have a big, what is this, a B5 monthly from Sterling Ink that I use to literally just write down everything. It's completely my brain of like when I have to do things and meal plan and film and pack for trips. I'm going to try to open these blinds a little more. That might have helped a little. I don't think it helped much. From my perspective, it helped. On the camera, it's hard to tell. But it may not have been that dark on the camera anyway. Sometimes it's hard to tell. So, I probably will have to jot down some stuff from that calendar into this calendar. But we can do that because I don't know that I have everything written. I do have a pen under there for some reason. So yeah, May is kind of a big month in the sense where it's the last month of school, which is nuts. They get out on the 22nd is their last day. It's a half day. And then we're into summer, and I'm excited and dreading it all at the same time. I've gotten accustomed to my own little routines without everyone around all day. Now that everyone's in school, and so adjusting to them being home, and it's like I can't listen to as many audiobooks, and I can't, you know, just tinker about my day, watch what I want to, you know, things like that. I mean, they're getting older, so they're way more self-sufficient, but, you know, I still have a 6-year-old. So it's just, it's fine. It's fine. Summer will be good. We have 2 trips planned. Probably go swimming, go down to Soror City. You know, we got plans. We'll keep plenty busy. And for the most part, I'll probably maintain my filming schedule. Things will pretty much stay the same. There may be some changes that I have to make, but for the most part, everything will stay the same. All right, so first thing is we are gonna do Soror City because they have a spring festival going on until like the 12th, and I want to go down to it. So we have that. We have Scouts at 6:30 for my son. Our Girl Scouts, last Girl Scouts. Orchestra, we have the Kendi 500. The Kendi 500 is a kindergarten, obviously kindergarten, but the kindergartners all make cars out of boxes, and then they do like a parade of cars. It's really fun. So that's that day. And obviously I have a kindergartner. She wants to do a mobile vet. So that's a her and her dad project. But they probably should get started on it because it's going to get here before we know it. So anyway, we have the Kendi 500. I have the haircut already. Last day, my husband is off this day because it is Memorial Day, but that's it. That's it. Also, okay, so I had decided on this, let's just call it turquoise. It's from my stash. It didn't come in the kit. I don't know that, we got a pen, but we didn't get a highlighter. But I can't read it. But that's the one I decided on because it kind of matches this color. So, kinda. I wish it was a little bit darker, but it still kind of goes with the vibe. So it's fine. They've got field day. The one thing I never, ever volunteer for. I'm not a field day parent. There's a lot of things that I volunteer for and a lot of things that I do, but field day is not among them. It's just not. It's not my favorite. So they're out of luck. So we need to I need to get a tab and something for right here, I think. And I don't know what I want for right there. I haven't even, like, I've gone through and obviously put everything away, but I haven't really looked through it. I mean, it's mostly florals. So I'm sure I'm going to use a floral. I feel confident in that assumption. But they are kind of big, and that space isn't very big, so it might be a little bit difficult to find something. I do want to take, the other thing that I want to do this month, and I'm not going to write it down, is I want to take my kids to the zoo, I think, this weekend, like the weekend after Mother's Day maybe, because before it gets too hot, I would like to do a trip to the zoo. Maybe we'll do that pink one. And just trim the edges. But I'm not going to write that down because my husband and I haven't technically talked about it. But, you know, once it gets hot, it's not as much fun to do stuff like that. And our zoo is so spread out and weird, but that it's just not fun to do when it's super hot. And the animals aren't as active either. So it's better to go when it's a little bit cooler before it gets too hot, because we have found that the animals are just more active. Oops. That they are more active, which makes it just more enjoyable because then you can actually see the animals and not just like sleeping or hiding in the shade somewhere. So probably that's in the works in May as well, but we'll probably just come up with that as, you know, as we go. So there's that. And now I need a tab. I've been using the little tabs, which I think is in this one. Oops, maybe. Are there little tabs? There are no little tabs. All right, well, I'm gonna have to be creative this month, I think. I have like a whole bunch of tabs from old kits, so I will probably need to dig through there, and I'll just add it later, and then you'll see it when I film. Because there are no little tabs, and I don't want to use the big tabs. That's interesting. Not what I saw coming. Yeah, so, okay, well that's fine. We won't do a tab today. No big thing. Okay, otherwise I think this page is done. I will tell you, I have done nothing here. I mean, I've kept up with this, but I haven't tracked anything this month. This month has been a little bit of a, like, survival, get to the nice weather kind of month. I don't do well in this, like, intermediate where the weather goes back and forth. I'm just, like, once I get past February, I'm just ready for every single day to be beautiful and nice. And then it's not, and then I get upset. So, you know, there's that. It's fine. Let's do a little something. Or we could just skip it. We will go ahead and highlight better than I did this last month. So we're gonna do this one. We're not going to skip to this one. This one. There we go. I did it right this time. Okay. I think that's it there. What else do I do? I do the front cover. Oh, I will tell you, I'm in debates. About, I don't think I want to use this one again. I mean, it would match pretty well. My other option is this pink. I'll have to, I'm gonna put them up there and we'll come back. We'll see what paper I decide on to use for the front cover. But I've used this one recently and I do like this one, and I haven't used a Planner Perfect in a while. So I could use this pink, which is super pretty with it. It's like nails it on the pink. This color though is pretty dang close too, but I'm leaning heavily towards the pink. So I don't know that I love that one. I really like this one a lot, but it's kind of, there's not a lot going on with it. So I'm leaning towards the flowers. So let's pull this thing. I did it again. I always forget that I have these little strappy things in here. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm causing problems for myself. I will just, like normal, cut it and then put it back, put it back in my normal case, just because month's not over yet for April, and I'm going to, I mean, I could switch it now, but I think I will wait. And we're just gonna use this. I have my cutter here. And I'm only gonna cut one side because I never look at the back side. It always just feels like a waste. And I don't care that much. So I'm leaning towards this one in here. Like, that feels really pretty. I mean, there's this one in here, but I don't know, the pink feels very fresh. So I will probably go with this, I don't remember the name of it, but it is Planner Perfect. And it is a pink color, and if I remember, I will put the name down in the description, because I don't remember off the top of my head what the name of it is. Let's tuck this back in here where it goes. I have really been enjoying using like the Motrums, this Motrum, and having like these little straps that I use to put on my, I use one for my workouts, and then I use another in the journaling section. I think that's everything. Is that all I do in a month? I'm trying to put everything back together. So I have that. I want to say that's everything. So I guess that's it. I guess I'm done. We'll put my little sticker back on here. Yeah, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So yeah, I'm all done. That felt really quick. But anyway, I am done. If I'll find a tab. I gotta look through. I have a bunch of tabs, so I just gotta look through them. It's just gonna take me time. I'm gonna do that, and I think I've settled on the pink one. Let me know if you guys think I should use this one instead. I also do have this one, but I don't know. It's not quite the right vibe. But anyway, I haven't taken last month's stuff out of there. Let me know what you think, the pink one or this teal turquoise one. I think it's teal. And yeah, I think that's all I have. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.